Call Sports Podcast.
The best of the best of the best.
No vengan a frontear a echarte flores.
Le llevamos la mejor noticia del deporte.
Like,
Eso te da duro.
Dígalo, papi, tú supéralo, ¿oíste?
Put the fries in the bag.
Número por número.
Yo voy a los míos, así que vamos allá.
Fuego, fuego, fire, fire.
Jacob is gonna dog walk.
Casi en la hora cero.
Eso era lo que se esperaba.
We believe. The one that panicked was the head coach.
Ver estos dos mastodontes.
just don't agree about the format. I think that you
Hate for fools. Eso fue lo primero que yo pensé.
Un coach de nombre.
so no what's going on. I don't
man.
know. All these good.
Está atrasado.
Ay, el Big Three.
Said that dog in them.
Playoff de muerte súbita. Como que eso no tiene ningún tipo de sentido.
They were too predictable.
Un hincapié para otra situación.
La diferencia es que
We be about it too.
Yeah.
Don't make it that twist.
Call Sports Podcast.
Vamos a hablar del mejor deporte del mundo.
We're gonna call that the Hideki effect.
Te van a prestar.
Gotta roast you out right quick before I let you go.
A cada puerco le llega esta noche buena.
se permítame que no se está comiendo.
Amores que matan. Can.
Shaky, to say the least.
Lo que le dieron fue una salsa.
Yo espero que estés preparado para eso.
Playoffs? We talking about playoffs? Yeah, we talk about playoffs. Call Sport Podcast. Thank you for joining. My name is Nolo Boy, founder of We Call Sport Podcast, which our goal is to analyze each sport and share our personal opinions. But before we start, here you have a QR code where you can subscribe to our different programs. Currently, we have 5 programs, 2 on English, 3 on Spanish. Don't worry, we're bilingual. If you want to join a Spanish program, we adjust you, okay? So on Mondays, in English, we call golf. I'll be joining Miguel to discuss the latest on the world of golf. On Tuesday, in Spanish, we call Sport Puerto Rico. Jay Salas will talk about sports in the island of Puerto Rico. On Wednesdays, in English, we call football. I'll be joining Hush X or special guests to bring you a week-by-week matchups until we get to the Super Bowl. On Thursday, in Spanish, the main cast, We Call Sport Podcast, I will be joining G.I. Josh and Jandy to talk about MLB, NBA, and boxing. On Saturday, in Spanish, We Call Wrestling, the team of G.I. Josh, DJ, Jay Salas, and Hush X will bring you the latest and greatest on the world of wrestling. Hit like and share, and remember, we don't talk about it, we be about it. Let's go, let's go, baby boy. Let's go. Yes, sir. Give me them claps. You already know what's the deal. Once again, wow, it's been a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks. I think almost 2 months now.
Yeah, shoot, we've been away for more than that. It feels like, but once again, it's your boy Nolo Boy #Red Cup. Once again, don't worry about what it's inside. It's not for you. It's for me to consume. And just chill back and relax. All right, it's top of the night. What 9 o'clock? Almost 9. 4 to 9. I got some issues which I'm gonna bring up here in a second for everybody to laugh with me. But once again, we are here and we call football. Hush, what's the deal, man? How you doing?
I've been good. My throat is a little sore. I work in customer service, so I've been working the whole day. So I apologize if it sounds a little raspy, if I'm not my usual like very loud self. So trying to heal up, trying to get back in the group of things, and just excited to talk about football. It's been a while. I've been missing the best sport on earth. Yes, the best sport.
Let them know. Let them know.
G.I. Josh, cry me about it.
Cry me a damn river. Well, actually, for me, it's the second best, but it's okay. We football, and I love football, but God, Jesus.
You guys are baseball heads.
No. I haven't revealed yet which sport is the best one in the world. I can get you a hint. But you will anything that I say you will pick it up quick. So no.
Hell no, I'm not gonna say nothing. Anyway,
Okay.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
It's real quick.
Uh,
Do you talk about it on Mondays?
no, we haven't even talked about this sport yet. So just imagine. So we don't got a program for this sport yet.
Soccer?
I don't know what you're talking about. Let's leave it
the
right there.
other
Okay,
football?
let's go, ladies and gentlemen. So once again, like my boy Hush said, we haven't been out for the past 2 weeks or 3 weeks around there, almost to a month. After the Super Bowl, that was it for us. We just took a break because there was nothing happening in the world of football. But now you already know for the past week and a half, it's been like going after it. Okay, so we're gonna be covering different things in today's program. First of all, we'll be covering veteran QBs that still haven't been signed yet. So
okay, real quick. Okay, I have to. I'm sorry to interrupt you. It's just I have to shut this thing down. Okay, Janelle. First of all, thank you for being here. Second of all, the best sport, it's not a league. The MLB is not a sport, it's a league. Okay, it's called Major League Baseball. It's a league. If you're trying to say that the best sport on earth is the MLB, tell me how many people outside of the United States sees the MLB, and then I'll talk to you about real numbers.
no, shoot, this is you hot today. That's how we gonna start.
Yeah, so we're gonna start.
Woo.
Blame your man, yeah, Josh. He got me like this.
Hey, my boy's about to go and get PTSD up in this mother. Anyway, hey, listen up, ladies and gentlemen. So we're gonna be talking about the veteran quarterbacks out there still available. We're gonna talk about the wide receivers that have already been signed, that are assigned to new teams. We're also going to be talking about also the new quarterbacks that are assigned to new teams. All right, traded, free agency, however you want to put it down. They're just in a new team. Okay, then we're going to go after that, and then we're going to talk about the defensive players that have been either traded or signed back again. And obviously, we got to talk about what we got in our chest and what we represent every day, and see what we're doing with them. Okay. With that being said, we can't move forward without our sponsors, right? You already know what's the deal. So let's go ahead and jump in with QB Ventilation out there in main offices in Killeen, Texas. Let's go.
Quality Ventilation, the industry-leading service that keeps your business moving. These certified professionals can install any system that caters your specific needs. Their commitment to superior service to ventilation, maintenance, HVAC, and electrical is second to none. With more than a decade of service around the U.S. and trusted by major companies, Quality Ventilation staff have the experience to deal with all the models of equipment and stay up to date with the latest in technology. If you wish to contact them, please do so by email or visit their website at qualityventilation.net. And remember, se habla español.
Hey,
remember, se habla español.
Tell me about that one, huh? All day, every day. Just want to let you know, everybody that's watching us right now, any like or share would be greatly appreciated. And if y'all didn't know where it was, it's somewhere in here, like right there. It's just share, would be greatly appreciated. All right, all we do.
Share a comment, like. If you're on YouTube, please. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe. We everything is appreciated. We're trying to reach a goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. People, please start subscribing to our YouTube channel. We're available in all the platforms. Just call We Call Sports, and I assure you, there is a channel out there for this podcast. So
guarantee, like my boy Charles Blackley says. All right, so once again, all right. Well, we are jumping in free agency, and there's nothing but drama. All right, and unfortunately, this is one person that I really like, and I really truly root for. But it seems that wherever he goes, I don't know if it's the media or whatever, but drama follows him. I don't know. He just do things his way. Right?
We're talking about Russell. Or we're talking about the Diva.
Talking about you remember, we can't say diva to them now. Okay, remember, you know the divas now. You can't say divas in WWE. Remember that. You taught me that, first of all. Okay.
Sure, absolutely. Okay, sure. Okay, but the reason they don't call them divas is because they're women. They're actually tough.
Okay.
Unlike one of the two individuals that I'm watching in my screen right now.
So that
So
individual.
you're
let
talking
me
about
break-
Rodgers. You're talking about Rodgers. You're talking about Wilson.
listen. Listen. I can't. You can. How can you cover it, bro? It's wherever you go, you have some type of drama, and it's maybe not him. Maybe he just not don't want to make no decisions right now, whatever. But maybe it's not them. But everywhere he goes, like the media
It's him.
follows. I don't get it.
He's
I
the
don't get
common. He's the common denominator. Dude, if for people who don't want to clarify, we're talking about Aaron Rodgers. He's the common denominator. He always okay. It's I admit it. It's the Jets, so anybody will have issues with the Jets because they're a property franchise, and I'm not even sure how they are alive in.
How can you be
New
a
York.
Jets fan? How can you? That's torturing yourself.
No. I'll say this. I'll
That's
say this.
torturing yourself, though.
I'll say this. Jets fans, I respect you from the bottom of my heart because you guys have been through hell and back and then went back to hell again. Because man,
It seems like every other year is something with them.
Man, the only people in New York that are happy when football season comes around is the people in Buffalo. Outside of Buffalo, New York, I feel sorry for you guys because the Giants suck, the Jets suck. Neither franchise has a good quarterback.
Yeah, and it's like you said, it's the Bills, but ain't nobody want to go with that up north from New York. Like, ain't nobody want to go up there.
apart from the Bills, what is in Buffalo? No offense to Buffalo. I'm sorry. I don't want to offend anybody in Buffalo. I'm just saying.
Yo, bro, Buffalo, but hey, Bills Mafia real, man. They pulled up on
Bills,
people, man.
Bills Mafia. No, I'm afraid of Bills Mafia. They know what's up.
Before I go forward, shout out to my boss, Justin Belil. Justin, thank you for being with us. He said he's already subscribed, so he already
I
heard
appreciate
us.
that, sir. Thank you very much.
He heard us. So, once again, my question to you and to everybody that's watching us, if you can answer, greatly appreciate it. Is where do you think that Aaron Rodgers is going to end?
I don't think it's gonna end any team. To be honest, I think the teams are cutting up with the fact that he's a bit of a drama queen or a bit of a drama king, however you want to word it. And he's just very toxic when it comes to like locker rooms, and he's very demanding. And he demands, but he doesn't deliver. So I think, to be honest, I think he's just gonna probably somewhere like the Giants or some other team that needs a quarterback desperately maybe may sign him. But then again, I honestly think, and there's a hot take, I think he's gonna retire at the end of the offseason because he's not gonna be able to find a franchise.
Well,
that would want to deal with him.
No, and I got you. And there's a couple of things that I got going on as far as with Aaron Rodgers. First, you are correct. Last 3 seasons, he has been his QBR has been 44.7, ranked number 29 in the league. Granted, one of those years he was injured. Also, it's like yards per pass is 6.7 around there. Let's say they're running it to 7, and it's 26 in the league. With him, the complete passes, passing yards, 64%, number 27 in the league. So he has lowered his standards, but you got to understand that he was injured. 1, 2, his offensive line was trash. So there was no way in hell that offensive line could carry him, especially whenever he is he's not a mobile quarterback, so he moves whenever he needs to move. That's about it.
Also, I think it's the fact that it's like, man, not everybody's Tom Brady. Not everybody's gonna age as gracefully as Tom Brady did.
Oh, listen up before we keep moving forward. Tom Brady have a hell of an offensive line. 1, 2. Tom Brady stayed with that team for the longest. He never moved, so that team knows what the hell he was talking about.
But even
And
with the but even when he went
going
to the
crazy.
Buccaneers,
Yeah, but he checked the offensive line. He made sure that everything was good to go. But before we keep talking about this too, remember, both of them are Hall of Famers. All right.
no, okay, not okay. I'm not.
And
I'm not
respect it too.
No, I'm not. I'm not discrediting Aaron Rodgers. Again,
Okay.
I'm not. Again, my wording is saying not everybody's going to age as gracefully as Tom Brady. Tom Brady is an anomaly. It's like saying, "Oh, you want
No. He's one of a kind.
It's like saying you want every basketball player to age as good as LeBron has aged.
Whoa.
Bro, LeBron.
Oh yeah. Let's say LeBron, because he's been lasting 21 years. Yeah. I give you that. I give you that.
Who play? What player is gonna play as look like he's having a fifth prime when he's 40? That's impossible. That's in most sports. That's impossible. I'll give it to Aaron Rodgers for trying to still be competitive, for trying to achieve and trying to follow the footsteps of Tom Brady.
Mhm.
But again, not everybody's gonna age as gracefully in time. Not discrediting Aaron Rodgers. He's had a great career. He literally can retire right now and he still have a Hall of Fame career.
He's a Hall of Famer. No
He's
doubt
a
in
Hall of
my mind.
Famer.
No doubt in my mind.
It's no discredit to him. It's just it's mostly giving a shine to the greatness of Tom Brady.
No, I got you. I got you on that. I got a question for you though.
Mm-hmm.
So you said that nobody's gonna sign him. That's what you said. Nobody will sign him. So if somebody would to sign him, who you think will sign him right now? Just to give you the options, right? Right now, the Vikings just said that they are not gonna sign Aaron Rodgers. So, and that's what he wanted to go, based on whatever is coming out, right?
Yeah.
The second one is the Steelers. All right, and I will give you an answer with the Steelers, okay, in a second. So the Steelers. So as Vikings are out, you said no. The Steelers, and then the other one is the New York Giants. Where you think he will be?
If I have to pick,
You had to pick. Yep.
If I have to pick, I think it would have to be either the New York Giants or someone who's not in the conversation, which are the Tennessee Titans. In the case that the Tennessee Titans could not draft a quarterback or a sufficient quarterback. I don't know. I think the Giants, it's the safer bet. Should they do it? No. Again, why go to a franchise that you know it's going to lose? As far as the Steelers go, I think the Steelers will go back to the man who's standing right beside Aaron Rodgers here in the screen. I think they're gonna go back to Russell Wilson. I think they're gonna sign him. Russell Wilson was moving the offense really well last year. Sure, at the end they ended up choking, but let's be honest. At this point, that's the Steelers' way.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, they're always in the playoffs. They're never in contention.
I think the problem with them every time they go in playoff is their matchups. The matchups are not favorable, and that's
not even, it's just they don't have the roster construction to have. They don't have the talent to threaten someone to go to the Super Bowl. Why? Because they have not had bad seasons, so therefore they don't have a way to essentially keep drafting good talent. Sure, you don't. I appreciate and I respect the fact that with so many bad teams, they're actually trying to keep themselves competitive and always trying to be in the playoffs.
They're always competitive. That's a good thing about them. That's Tomlin right there.
I appreciate that.
That's Tomlin right there.
But also, you have to at one point make the decision. Do you want to stay where you are, which is basically some type of mediocrity? Because you're staying in the middle, you're never gonna be a contender. You're never gonna be in the Super Bowl. You're always gonna be in the playoffs, but never win. Or take a couple of seasons, actively look to lose, and then eventually rebuild your roster from the ground up.
Yeah,
I would pick that because I know for a fact that the Steelers as know how to maximize the talent.
Okay, I got here Tocon, our brother Tocon. You already know what's
I
up.
appreciate you, sir.
Much
I,
love.
I appreciate you. I did get the package. Thank you very much for it, sir.
It's
I appreciate it.
It's part of the We Call Sports team, like behind the scenes guy. That's our behind the scenes guy right now.
Yeah.
So he's saying that the Steelers, Tomlin wants him. I'm gonna say something about that. I'm waiting for that. So it says right now, I don't see the Steelers too interested in Wilson, and they
already shipped out Justin Fields. Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. All right. So Aaron Rodgers, believe it or not, the most, the people talking, right? People are talking, right? Because we can tell you what we think or whatever, right? Where he should go, right? That we can give you that. So the talks are that the Steelers, like my boy Tocon said, that the Steelers are interested on Aaron Rodgers. It is good because they said Tomlin and him like praise each other left and right. I got that. Me personally, my opinion is that he shouldn't go there. He's not. I'm sorry, but he's not Steelers material, man.
He ain't built like that. No,
he's not still. You know what? You got Tomlin, and he's a coach that. Listen, I've been seeing a couple of interviews. If you guys haven't seen the interview that he had almost a year ago with the pivot, you guys are gonna need to see that one. Okay, that will change your perspective on how you look about Mike Tomlin. So once again, I don't feel like he Steelers material just for the fact that he with the package that he brings. All right, people are gonna they're gonna start any drama. Tomlin can deal with this. Tomlin can put a halt into all this stuff, and I got it. But
Tomlin will not care. He will literally shut the media down.
Yeah, he will shut everybody down. Give you that right now. But I don't see him in the Steelers. I don't see him in the Giants. I can see him more in Tennessee more rather than anybody else, right? But Tennessee, right? but Tennessee hasn't even brought the conversation. Hasn't even entertained the conversation right now. So due to the fact that they're trying to trade away. They're trying to trade away their current quarterback. So to say the least, if I get to pick for him, yes, obviously because of the rumors. But if I'm the Steelers, he will go to the Steelers. But if I was the Steelers, I would think about it twice. And it's not, let me put it like this. It's not because it's play, because his playing will be there. He will, those numbers that you see in 3 seasons or whatever, it's going to be shut out. All right. He will bring literally the numbers up as a Steeler. The problem is, do you want to deal with the off the field conversations and the unnecessary drama?
There's also a conversation to be had that, what weapons does the Steelers have right now in offense? Because they lost Najee Harris.
Yes.
So there is a lot of questions.
Let me feed you on that, if I may.
Of course, sure.
They just acquired Metcalf. They got Pickens. All right. The only question that they have is, like you said, it's in the running back scenario. So that is the only thing. That offensive line is legit. Okay. So it is not. He has a good team in the Steelers. Nope. I haven't even talked about the defense. Okay. The defense is
no. That's Steelers defense. That is their bread and butter.
That's a book. You book that one.
I mean,
but his problem will be who's going to be running it. But after that, I'm pretty sure they can find somebody. I don't
when it comes to a Steelers defense, if you have in the NFL, you have someone defending you with the last name Watt, you run. Run, sir.
You don't want to see that dude in the other side. Future Hall of Famer, literally too. The first brothers that are going to be Hall of Famers out there. So
his brother was amazing. He's amazing, and they're both, from what I understand and from what I've heard from the media, they're both awesome dudes. So
outstanding. So far, what I've seen also as well, it's been nothing but outstanding. Shout out to the family and the mom and them. Don't bring him up yet. Don't bring him up yet.
No,
Wait
no,
for
no.
him. Wait for him.
He-
Wait for him. Wait
he's
for
at-
him. Wait for him. Just don't bring him up yet. All right. All right. So Russell Wilson, let me tell you, let me go first. For Russell Wilson, I see him in the Giants. I really truly see him in the Giants. Yes. Low expectations. Yes, you do have a good quarterback. What you're gonna get a good quarterback out of the draft. You should get a good quarterback.
You should get it.
You should get one.
I mean,
However,
and that would actually work. I think.
yeah,
Now that I
it
think
could
about
it could work. And like him and there, it could bring some stability. And whoever they pick as a quarterback and give him that year for them to kind of mellow down and go through the whole scenario. So I think Russell should go to the Giants. Once again, like I said, low expectations. You guys are not gonna get to the playoff because guess what? You got the Super Bowl champions there, and you also got the Commanders, which they got a whole lot better. So you guys are
and who's left after the Giants?
Don't even bring that team up. That lonely star. Don't bring that lonely star up in here. All right. So so definitely I think Russell should be a Giant for next season. What you think about that?
I'm actually agree with you. If he's not going back to the Steelers, which I think him and the Steelers actually worked out well, and plus he also has that history with Metcalf. I feel like Pickens and Crash Out would be a good team. Although poor defense that has to handle those two. Imagine getting me NFL young boy and Crash Out in the same field, and you have to defend it.
Yo, you got a deep route runner, and then Metcalf. Wherever you want him, he will go.
And also, both of their personalities are very volatile.
Yep.
There's a reason.
Beast. It's a tank, bro. That dude's a tank, man.
There's a reason why they call George Pickens NFL young boy, and it's not because he's the same person.
Yeah,
like he out there. But if he's not going to go, that's where I was going at. If he's not going to go to the Steelers, I think he should go to a Giant. He could be like a mentor type. Lord knows him, maybe he could get a little stability. They could re-sign him, and then he could go like a more veteran mentor type. He could
exactly.
come off the bench.
And I see him as a good veteran, somebody that can lead and talk and develop your young quarterback. So definitely a Giant.
And after something I've noticed after the whole Broncos debacle with Russell Wilson, has learned how to lower his ego, and I think he will be open up more to become a mentor rather than Aaron Rodgers, which Aaron Rodgers doesn't teach anybody. He doesn't. So he's not a mentor.
Okay, so here we go. So he's I got Jay Salas from We Call Sport Puerto Rico, part of the family of We Call Sports. He's saying if whenever the fantasy football comes around, are we gonna be doing it in We Call NFL?
We call fantasy NFL.
We can probably bring it in this program or mix it up in the fantasy program.
I also to say is like the ones who handle the fantasy is G.I. Josh and
so it's
Wally.
I can guarantee you that it's gonna be on the We Call Sports Fantasy because that's fantasy. So baseball doesn't last a whole 365 days of the year. So it's at some point they end. So
and also I have to say, if we do a fantasy, guess who's going to be your reigning, defending NFL fantasy champion? It's me. It's MMG. Ladies and gentlemen, right here.
For y'all that do not know what Hush is celebrating out here, obviously he won the fantasy football league. I was ranked number one in the regular season. Came in and got bounced out in the first week of the playoff. I hate it with whatever. Hush, whatever. But
who bounced you out in the first round?
It wasn't you. It was you. It wasn't you. I don't think it was you. It was you.
It was me.
Well, at least I got bounced by the champ, so that's good. That's at least something I can take to the grave. I can take that one to the grave. All right. So before we move to the next one, let's go out there and give you another sponsor that we have. But before we jump to the sponsors, any like or share will be greatly appreciated. Please just hit that button right there.
Like,
Boom.
if you guys want to comment in the discussion, you guys are welcome up to. You guys are welcome. Yeah, you can comment in Twitch, YouTube,
all day,
Facebook. You guys, we welcome all criticisms or any comments that you guys might want.
All day, every day. So with that being said, let's go to our next sponsor, Pepatos Security. Let's go.
Pepatos Security. Ladies and gentlemen, they have created something unique to share with friends and family. A security box, cup, or board includes variety of meats, cheese, fruits, olives, nuts, crackers, and sweets. The security is perfect for birthday parties, anniversary, girls' nights, business meetings, and much, much more. Please contact them through Facebook or Instagram or the webpage, securityltd.com. And remember, se habla español.
Let them know, Hush.
And remember, se habla español. Not gonna lie, that app makes me hungry, man.
Man, made me want to go out there and get some munchies. You already know what's up. Hey, so for now, we're gonna jump into the wide receivers and the league. All these wide receivers got brand new teams. Okay, so my question to you, Hush, unless you got one that you want to pop out there, but my question to you will be: out of this wide receivers, who ended up in the better stage?
I think I have an idea. But I do have to ask you, who do you think at the end it's gonna maximize their team better? Or who do you think it's gonna benefit the most from joining that team specifically? Because we could say that he landed in a better position, but who do you think it's gonna play better in that team?
Ooh, okay. All right, let me go first then, I guess. So for me, will be Debo in the Commanders. For me, Debo in the Commanders is a piece that they needed because they didn't have that second wideout that can do everything or that can back McLaurin out there in the wideout position. They have a good set of running backs, but they have some decent wideouts, but it wasn't enough to like help McLaurin out there. So having Debo, bringing in a versatile person that can actually be, you can place him wherever you want to, man. He can be a running back. He can be a short runner through the middle. His routes, it's outstanding. He can go one-on-one, and if you see a one-on-one, just throw him the ball. Okay. He can go deep as well, man. I think Debo is the total package for that team, and that's the key part that team needed. Now, with that being said, I can't let my boy Hopkins go in Baltimore. I can't let that go either. So he will be the third wideout out there. But remember, Baltimore is stacked at offense. Like Lamar Jackson cannot complain about what he has. The defense out there needs to get better with this. Listen, right now, you got Bateman, you got Flowers, and you got Hopkins. Then if you look at the tight ends, whichever tight ends that he has, Likely and Andrews, bro, you got tons of people to throw the ball.
And not to mention, they have the best running game in the league with a combination of himself, Lamar Jackson, and Derrick Henry. Because that is insanity to say. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna throw it to my running back. Oh, who's that running back? 6'5", 250.
Yeah,
running at Mac 5.
Hey, that wall. Then those are the two that I can go crazy about, right? Because right now I cannot go crazy. I can the third one I can go with Devontae Adams, because you got a pro Stafford. You know, he's gonna rip it, and you got Nakua out there. So it's gonna work. Okay, it's definitely gonna work. But the two question mark will be the two with new quarterbacks, literally. Because Metcalf, we still don't know what quarterback is gonna be there.
Yeah.
And then On Cup
Cooper Cup.
side and Cup, you got Darnold, but you still don't know what Darnold brings. You seen it, but you got to create the chemistry, so you can't really tell us how it's gonna be.
Believe it or not, I think the one who's gonna benefit is the last one you mentioned more, Cooper Cup. I think Cooper Cup, in LA, he got lost in the shuffle. It didn't help him that as soon as he got injured, Nakua just basically took his spot. And not to say that Josh Cooper Cup or Nakua is whichever one is better than the other. It's
Yeah.
just that's just how it went. Um, but I think Cooper Cup, it's gonna come in a mindset of I want to prove that I'm still that guy. He's also Sam Arnold is also gonna he sure you still have to build the chemistry, but I also think that Sam Arnold is throwing has always been really good when it comes to his wide receivers, and I think having Cooper Cup out there it's gonna help him a lot. So I think Cooper Cup it's gonna one that's gonna maximize the most. The one who landed in the best position, in my opinion, is like you said, Debo Samuel. Debo, there are no excuses this time. There is no they're not throwing the ball to me because literally it's either you or Scary Terry, and everybody knows what Scary Terry is gonna do. He's gonna be getting the double coverage, the deep coverages.
Yeah, who you gonna double now?
You're gonna be open.
Or you gotta play a nickel or deep, bro, because this dude are coming, bro. This dude are not playing. Because a 5-yard pass can turn into a touchdown with Debo quick in a hurry.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying is if we get that Debo from let's say 2 to 3 years ago, that was literally destroying the league.
Listen, and what they got him for what they got him for, they traded him for a 5th round pick. Come on, that's like a Girl Scout cookies I just gave it to you.
That's because of the media, and that's because also of how
this dude is
Niners.
The
Niners treated him like he was washed as hell. He
was injury prone. Let's call a spade a spade. He was injury prone.
He was injury prone, and as soon as he came back, he was not getting the targets. And when he was getting the targets, you can tell he was not in groove. He was not in the best position. So in the Niners' eyes, he already put the prize in the bag. He watched.
Definitely.
He was like, dude, just get out of my team. Also, the Niners, talk about a nightmare off season. They literally have lost all the talent. They have not gained anything.
Hey, just like our boy Tocon, thank you for being with us. Tocon is always with us. You already know he's behind the scene guy. So he says
that when he plays, liability, injury too often for extended periods of time. Yep. That is true, but that's also because of the way he plays. He plays. At one point, he was playing 3 positions. He was playing running back, tight end, and wide receiver. That is for your body.
Shoot, he was playing even offensive tackle. He was tackling people. He was doing everything.
He was doing everything, and
he was throwing the ball too. He threw a couple touchdowns too. Come on now.
Sure, that's amazing as a player, but for your body, taking that much punishment leads to this. You're injury prone, not because he's injury prone because he has a weak body. He's injury prone because his body is so beat up from all the years of him just literally doing everything.
Mm-hmm.
But right now he's in a position that he only has to focus on one thing. Basically basically not being injured, taking care of himself, and then just letting the ball come to him. If the scouting report is always gonna say, "Oh, Debo Samuel is washed," regardless, he's gonna have open looks. There is no excuse for him.
You can't let that man run free. That man could change a game in a heartbeat.
But but the thing is, even if he attracts attention, let's just say he gets a pass. That's all we need. Attention, he's already opening up for Scary Terry. Yep. So that is a perfect position for him because he impacts the game without even having to have the ball in his hands.
That I'm 100% with both of y'all on that one. I just hope that the Commanders use him more as a
Wisely.
wideout. Yeah,
Yeah.
use him as a wideout more than running back because they got a duo of running back already. Or Robinson, and I forgot the other dude's name. I think it's Tucker Turner or something like that. He was in the Chargers. Now he's in the Commanders. He's a backup. So, I definitely think that the Commanders, Debo is a great fit for the Commanders. Definitely think that. Devontae Adams, $46 million for 2 years, 26 of them guaranteed. And the Rams, definitely.
And we have not talked about that contract that the Bengals gave.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
So, and that I didn't bring Higgins or nobody in here because I always thought that Higgins was going to stay with them. Since you brought it up already, I think the Bengals did what they were supposed to do. They were supposed to stick with Higgins and Chase and Burrows. And then Burrow actually got a cut. He cut his salary or whatever, or distributed his he rearranged his contract. Let me put it like that. So for them to be signed and stay there. So now they do have a running back, Brown. He was doing great, but they need somebody else, man. They need another running back. I know Moss. I think it was Moss that was there or something like that, and he got injured. Hopefully, he can come back, and him and Brown can actually make it happen.
Also, they need a couple of big bodies in that offensive line. That offensive line is garbage, trash. I feel bad for Joe Burrow every time that he has to throw the ball.
Oh yeah.
Bro, he's been
Dubs is hard for him.
Fifth year in a row, he's the most sacked quarterback in the league.
That dude is always in the floor too, man. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
and my worry is that just like what's happening with Debo, eventually his body's gonna catch up to him. I hope not. I pray that he stays healthy for the rest of his life. He's a great player. I just wish he could be in a team that takes care of him a little bit better.
I'll be honest with you, man. I need that team to make a push again. I definitely need that team. I like whenever. I'm not obviously I'm not a Bengals fan, but them making a push is like outstanding.
It's fun. It's fun.
It's just some. I like those teams that people do have like 10 expectation, but not that high. And they next thing you know, they something click and they running. So they were one of those. So also, with that being said, you got to remember not to offend Cooper Kupp. Triple Crown winner. In 2021, 1,900 yards, 16 touchdowns, 145 receptions. So Cooper Kupp is no wash. People, he just got injury prone. He just got a new contract, 3 years, $45 million. I truly believe that he can play great next to JSN out there. And by the way, the Seattle Seahawks, bro. Yeah, that team, it's sneaky, man.
That's it. It's one of those.
If you're not watching them, you gotta at least keep one eye on the Seahawks, man. JSN, listen, tell it like it is. 100 receptions, number 9th in the league. Targets 137, 6 CDs. They're 1,100 yards, 12 in the league. Only fumble once. He only fumbled once. All right, and he's going on. I think it's his second or third year. He's going on, bro. Listen, and then on top of that, let me just JSN, bro. Flowers, fully, bro. You got it. You are a wide out one. You're a wide receiver number 1. There's no way around it. JSN, you are a number 1 receiver, bro. Period. All right, but on top of that, thank you, Seahawks. Because you guys signed a little dude called Marquez Valdez for 1 year. Yeah, because this mother hubber right here, that mother hubber right there, whenever he was in the Saints last year, he freaking cooked us, okay? And I was having like, who the hell in the world is Valdez? And then I remember that he was in the Chiefs, and then he kept moving around the league. I'm like, God damn, this how this dude got to the Saints. So it's a good thing that the Seahawks got him. I don't got to deal with him. No more.
Because he's one of those veterans that is always like changing teams. Not because he's bad, it's just that because he's never a starter or he's never a starter.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, like Marquez Valdez, I've heard of Marquez Valdez since he started as a rookie, and he was always making plays. I was like, why hasn't anybody?
Dude, that's a good sign.
Yeah,
that's a good sign.
So
I forgot we were talking about Tocon's team. That's Tocon's team, the Seahawks. So he says, I'm not too convinced with Sam Darnold. I hope to be wrong. Yeah.
I was actually gonna ask that. I'm like, if they're gonna do all these moves, why not just keep Geno Smith?
Geno was more mobile, man. I don't know. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Like, it feels, and Geno is I'll say, anybody that's saying that Geno Smith is soft, they can shut up. Geno Smith has he a dog. He knows he may not be the best player, but he's always trying to get his team in a position to win.
Yeah.
That he's one of those guys that I really like.
I really liked him because he was mobile, man. Hush. He moves more than Sam Darnold.
He moves more than Sam Darnold, and he always, even when he's like long balls or a short distance, he always finds the guy that is open. Regardless of how small the window is, Geno Smith is one of those guys. He's
not. Hey, shout out to Geno, man. He didn't care. He just slinged the ball. He didn't care.
He didn't care if he got an interception.
Yeah, you covered. Uncover yourself, bro. Uncover your damn self, okay? Because the ball is coming to you. So that's why he had. And on top of that, he had Metcalf, bro. Big ass body, JSN, two beasts of a dude. You know, so
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Is like I'm not sure why they would trade. I knew why they traded Metcalf because though Metcalf's contract with Cooper Kupp and the other signings was not gonna match because Metcalf was making too much money. Of his consistent. Okay, that I get that. Okay. I understand. Okay, I get that. Okay.
Yeah, he has 15 interceptions, you know, for last year, ranked 107th. So that was bad. Once again, but it goes back to the mentality of I got good wideouts, man. Go
just
get
throw it.
Go and get it, bro. Go and get it. Make a play.
Yeah. You know how Miguel used to say that in golf he had the Hideki effect.
Yeah.
Well, I call what Geno Smith happened the Eli Manning effect.
Hey, listen, but honestly, man, I like Geno. He's in the Raiders now. I hope everything goes right with him and the Raiders. And we're gonna be talking about him here in a second. So we're just gonna stop right. We're gonna stop right there. We're gonna stop right there. But with that being said, why not go ahead? You don't got nothing else for the wide receivers? For the core, and somebody in the chat, you got something from the wide receiver in the core. Let me know if you got.
Talk to me. What do you think about Cooper Kupp? It's your team.
Let us know. Let us know what you think. If one of these guys is in your team, let us know what you think about it and what to expect of him. Also, once again, thank you for being with us. Any like or share, we greatly appreciate it. You already know what's the deal up in here. So, with that being said, let's go out there and get our following sponsor right quick. Skate to Paradise. Let's go.
Escape to Paradise, Puerto Rico. Your adventure starts here, where we offer half and full day charters to the islands of Icaco, Palomino, Vieques, and Culebra. Leaving from Fajardo, our 20-foot Stama boat has a bathroom, radio, and fresh water. Super comfortable for a full day. All tours can accommodate up to 6 people, and each of our tours includes beverages and snacks, except the full day that offers a full meal. We are known for our customer service and unforgettable experience. Enjoy the chance to snorkel and swim on the most beautiful beaches of our islands. Half-day charters offers you 2 schedules, 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. or 1:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. and this only visits Icacos and Palomino Islands. The full day charter prices may vary depending on destination. To see our availability, go to escapetoparadise.com PR.com. Click on book now and search by date. We only work by reservation. For other accommodations and more, please call 787-516-1025, or you can write us an email at escapetoparadisepr@gmail.com. Escape to Paradise, Puerto Rico, proud sponsor of We Call Sport Podcast.
All right. Hey, Skate to Paradise, man.
It's the paradise.
Another proud sponsor of We Call Sports. So, hey, thank you for going to the island. You're planning something to go to Puerto Rico, hit this guy's up. Okay, you already know.
Remember, 787-516-1025.
All day, every day. So we got a quick update here. Our boy Tocon saying, I like Cup signing. It will go down to his chemistry with Donald. And yep, definitely. I agree with that one. Definitely agree with that one. So with that being said, we already talked about the quarterbacks that are looking for home. Now we're going to talk about the quarterbacks that have already a home. So we talked about Donald already, getting his cha-ching out there. They broke the bank with him. I had the number for that, but I'll give it to you here in a minute. But one of the best things that I'm going to ask you, man, and this is my question to you, Hush, who is in a better position not to win the Super Bowl, but at least to impact the team right now?
I mean, not Justin Fields.
That was quick.
The audacity of the New York Jets thinking they can rehabilitate this man. That I wish. Okay, not to be a hater, I wish nothing but the best for Justin Fields.
You came out a little bit like a hater in that one. I just wanted to know.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't against Justin Fields. It's against the New York Jets because they are a poverty franchise.
That team should look around, man. That team has to have like a black cat, something going around that stadium, bro.
I think that the Billy Goat curse transferred from the Cubs to the Jets, man, because what did they do in their past lives in order to deserve this? Man, I don't know.
Honestly, I think it's bad management all the way around, but that's just my opinion. But hey,
I'm just saying,
I think the Giants have them on that one. I think the Giants got them down.
But at least the Giants have at least 2 Super Bowl wins in the last 20 years.
That's the only thing that they can come back with, but that's about it.
But it is.
It's all about that. At the end of the day, it's all about Super Bowls.
But, that's what I'm saying. The NFL should create a regulation system, just like in soccer. You
bottom three, you go to a different league.
You bottom feeding, go to the USFL. We don't want you here anymore.
Yeah, definitely. They should create that. Definitely. I'm 100% with that.
But going back to your question, I think the quarterback in the best position, I think, will have to be Sam Arnold. Man, you join a team with 2 great wide receivers. You have a good running game. You have a good system around you. It's all on you, man. It's all on you. It's just basically just taking what you did with the Vikings and doing it here again.
I'm with you on that one. I think it's Seattle right now. Seattle is a more of a win now kind of team. Now, with that being said, I'm not gonna take nothing away from Justin Fields. Okay, I think he is the correct quarterback for that franchise due to the fact that that franchise has a sucky ass offensive line, and it's not me telling the numbers say it. All right, and on top of that, I think Justin Fields is the right guy because he's mobile. He's up to run. He makes good decisions with the ball as far as him running or staying back in the pocket. He knows when to take off, when not to take off. So I think
he had to learn. He was with the Bears,
of course. So just imagine that. Now he moves from that to the Steelers, where it's different. And the Steelers were that nobody can get open because they knew that they were gonna either he was gonna tuck down and run it, or he was gonna go ahead and throw it to Pickens. So they double Pickens, try to shut Pickens down, and then he was gonna run it. So I don't see nothing bad with him in the Jets. I think the Jets could do, but they're gonna be okay. They're not gonna do better. I got him like number 3, because I think I got the Patriots in that division, like going all the way down. Like that, Patriots are not gonna go nowhere. Just straight up. I don't see the Patriots doing nothing. Nothing that suggests that could impress me right now. So Gino will give the Raiders a good perspective now. All depends what the Raiders do in the draft as well. So we just don't know what they're gonna move up.
It's funny how quickly they gave up on Sanders though.
Yeah, but they're way too far, man. And then probably the people that are ahead of them, they're asking for too much.
They
So
are.
yeah,
They probably are.
of
It's like
course.
they're like, oh, you want Sanders? Sure, we'll give it to you. Give me your franchise. At least 25% of the franchise.
Yep. Just to let you know, a 2-year, $40 million was given to Justin Fields, and $30 million of them were guaranteed on his contract. Oof. Of course, I will go to the damn Jets. I'm gonna get that money.
Finesse.
Yeah, and then
finesse.
Sam Darnold was 3 years, 103 years. For 3 years. I thought they was gonna lock him at least with 5. But
how much?
3 years, $100.5 million. And that deal, $55 million is guaranteed. So half of the contract is guaranteed.
Get your bag.
In 3 years. Ouch.
Get your bag.
Ooh. I'm not against none of that. Go ahead and do what you gotta do. All right.
No. Get your 55 million bag.
Rob these people and leave Seattle, bro. Oh my God. Anyway,
bro, you just found your retirement plan, my bro.
Listen, guy. Seattle is not bad. Okay, Seattle is not bad. I'm just saying, $55 million guaranteed. You know what? Thank you, man. You know what? F it, man. Thank you for the button on my heart. I want to say thank you to the Seahawks, because I just gave $100 million guaranteed to a backup quarterback that I'm still paying. But I'm gonna get to that later. We'll get to that later. We gotta hurry up. But
hey. Slow it down a little bit with my boy Kirk Chains.
Oh my God.
He might be in the Falcons, but he had Detroit. He had an honorary Detroit member. He Kirk Chains. Okay.
I gotta keep it down with Kirk, because Kirk is doing what Kirk does. So I no hate. All right, and Gino was a trade. Gino was a trade from the Raiders to the Raiders, and the Seahawks got a 3rd round pick. So for Gino. So I'm with you on this one. I think Donald has the win now kind of team all the way around him.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have my boy Tocon saying Jets equal Mets in baseball. I don't know about this year. Should be different. I think don't equal him. Don't equal the Jets to the Mets. Don't do that.
No.
Don't. At least
don't do that. Don't do that.
Not this year. Not this year. This year
the Mets are still gonna suck. This year.
But at least they got to the playoff, bro. They got to the playoff. They made it rock. All right, they got hot. They got the oh my God sign, whatever. Anyway, so by the way, Iglesias is not even there no more, so they don't got the oh my God no more. The oh my God is in San Diego. Oh my God is in San Diego. It's in the Padres. So stop it. All right.
He played with my favorite player, with Tatis Jr.
Oh, hey, Tatis. I got him in the fantasy. You already know what's up. Anyway,
shout out to Tatis, bro.
All day, every day. So with that being said, let's go out there and jump into dang it. Let's go and jump into the defensive players, and then we close it out with our teams. All right, right quick. All right, let's go.
We call football.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, these was the key defensive players that were signed out there this in a couple, this past weeks, and what is to come yet because Von Miller got released by the Bills, so we still don't know where he's going to sign, even though he's a veteran, but he can still help any team to get over the hump, right? So we will see. All right, big signings. I got an issue with one of these ones. I got an issue with two of these ones. All right, the other one, it just makes total sense. I would have, if I would have been Atlanta, I would have gone all over him. So let me start with the main guy, my boy Myles Garrett.
Ah,
Hey, bro. Let me tell you something about Myles Garrett. All right, listen. This dude comes out and says, "This is." I wish I could make this shit up. All right, I wish I could make this, but I'm about to tell you up, and nobody gonna know. All right, so this dude comes out and says he's frustrated because he want to go to a team that wins. He calls for a trade. And this is how it went down, ladies and gentlemen. If I'm wrong, please write me in the comments. Put me in the ground. Just say something to me about this. So he goes out there, tells the front head, like, hey, I want to trade. I want to win. I'm desperate. Da, 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 whatever. The franchise came back and said, hey, listen, how about we give you a 4-year extension, right? We're just going to have average about $40 million per year. And we're going to give you 123.5 guaranteed. You know what? This team has the perfect chemistry. I love the city. I love everything. You know, sometimes I didn't sleep last night that well. My agent didn't get what I was trying to tell him. You know, I am great here. You know, we have a great house. The penthouse is looking great. In the Ohio River looking outstanding. Like, guys, come on, man. Come on. If it was
I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. But I have, this is how I imagine the conversation went. It's like, oh, I want to be traded from this team, and management went like, put a stack of money. It's like, oh, it's like, no, I don't want money. I want to win. It's like, put another stack of money. It's like, but okay, but I still want another stack of money. You're gonna say another word? Another stack of money.
You know what? I love this place. You know what? You are just so great to me. You know,
he was like, you know what, boss? Thank you so much. I love this place. I don't ever want to leave Cleveland. I'm a Cleveland Brown for life.
Listen,
Cleveland Mafia.
Put me in. Hey, put me in Baker's commercials. I take the key of the stadium. You know, I give you everything. It'll be all right. You know, I can handle losing with $123 million guarantee. I can handle.
Bro, boss, swing positions. I want to be the quarterback. I'll lead this team to the Super Bowl.
It is outstanding. He's one of the players that is making more than some quarterbacks in the league, some starting quarterbacks in the league. So it's outstanding.
Also, I kind of want to be that guy, and I just want to say that I'm pretty sure that the Cleveland Browns did it just to spite the Bengals, because the Bengals were gonna sign Jamar Chase to the biggest non-quarterback contract in NFL history. And the Browns were like, you know what? I'm gonna one up you in that one.
That's what you're gonna do.
That's what you're gonna do. Yeah.
Hold my drink.
Hold my red cup. Hold my red cup.
Hold my drink. Check this out.
I'm gonna make you work for that wide receiver.
All right. You already know the deal, man. So the following one that I just don't sit good with this. Okay. I'm mad. Well, I'm mad for them, but at the same time, I don't mind because that's not my team. None of them. So the other one is my suggestion is for the Super Bowl, there should be 2 MVPs, one in the offense and one in the defense. That's just my suggestion. Okay. So in defensive side, what I think would have been the MVP was Sweat. that dude was running all over that place. All right, he you know what? I think Mahomes still to this day, whenever he talks about interview, he see number 19. Like Sweat is just like everywhere, or it's just crazy. So he's my pick for MVP. Actually, obviously, I didn't mind Hurts getting it, obviously, but because of what he did, right? Because they won that Super Bowl thanks to Hurts.
Yeah,
They put them. The Chiefs wanted them to win it through the air, and he delivered. Okay, so the reason why I'm mad about this is because I said it before and I say it again. Huff, which is what was the other linebacker or defensive end, whatever.
Mhm.
He got the contract out of the Eagles instead of Sweat. So it was between Huff and Sweat to get the biggest contract to stay with the Eagles. And this was not this year. It wasn't it wasn't the beginning of the season last year. And the Eagles decided to give it to Huff for a 3-year, $51 million contract. So they decided to give it to him instead of Sweat. And Sweat he stayed for 1 year, $10 million. And guess what? Huff had the worst season of his career, and Sweat had the best season of his career.
I mean, hence had his 2020. Around the time it made more sense because before this past season, Huff was clearly the more active player or the better player. Um, I'd still think that they could have moved their finances. They could have prepared their finances to a point that they could have re-signed Sweats. It was too much of a hassle. So it's like I don't know.
I would have kept him. He played good enough.
Me too.
He played good enough. He deserved. He deserved that money. I don't know what the Cardinals gave him, like top of my head right now. I'll probably find it somewhere in my notes.
But think about it this way also. Like, what type of salary cap did the Eagles really have? They literally bank their president in the future. They literally have no salary.
Yeah, they have no salary, bro. They had to do miracles to keep it.
And actually, I think that they had to make trades in order to meet the salary standards because they were over the lottery. So
no, and I got you on that, man, and it's all good, and it's all good. But I would probably do something for him. Like, honestly, it's just I don't know, man. I don't know. My boy Josh Sweat, he should have got that one, man. 6 tackles, 2.5 sacks on the Super Bowl, 3 quarterback hits, man. He was in there, man. So it's just
he got 4 years, 76 point.
Oh, he was not gonna get that in the Eagles.
76.4 million, and out of those 41 guaranteed.
Yeah, he was not gonna get that money. I would have jumped. I would have to the desert.
I'm just saying.
I would have hit to Scottsdale, bro. I'm good. Send me down there,
saying, bro. These players nowadays are getting retirement plan money, and now they wonder why people get washed so young in the NFL, bro. If I playing bad, I'm playing bad, but I open up my bank account and I have $41 million in my bank account. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'll feel better. I feel it sucked that I lost, but let me go get a new house. Let me get my mom a new house.
Definitely on that. So then we have Joey Bosa, and this is the country that I loved, and I'm extremely mad at the Atlanta Falcons because he probably got this contract because the Bills are. Just face it, the Bills are one of the teams that are kind of ready to make that jump to the Super Bowl, right? So, and I get it. Him signing with them, he signed for 1 year, 12.6. Guaranteed money was $12 million. Why not guarantee the whole contract? But it's okay. I give it. I leave it at that. Listen, I get it. Injury prone. I heard all the noise, but whatever he's in the field, ladies and gentlemen, you have to make way. This dude is a beast.
Let's be honest. Joey Bosa, it's basically Miles Garrett if he had not gotten that contract from the Cleveland Browns. He would have done the same thing. He would have a 1-year contract in a contender, or just basically be traded to a contender, and then he would have gotten the bank. Joey Bosa wants to win at this point.
Listen, I think it was a great sign by the Bills. I think that's what the Bills needed. But what I do not think is that. Damn it, I gotta say it. He signed with the wrong team. I think he could have signed with the Atlanta Falcons. I think we would have enjoyed a guy like that out there in the dirty South. You know what I'm saying? So
I could say the same thing, that he could have joined. He could have joined a defense that needs him.
Oh, you imagine him in Detroit? Woo.
I'm just saying, Joey, you could have. Boy, we could have given you not one, not two. We could have given you all the crisis that you would have wanted.
Wow.
We would have made you the actual Motor City King.
Just Joey Bosa, but it's 1 year. The contract is 1 year. The contract is 1 year in the bill, so you never know.
I'm just saying, next year, Joey Bosa, after we win the Super Bowl,
you never know.
Give us a call. We'll get you right. Give us a call. We'll get you right.
This is going to be like a tryout year for him, so we will see.
Yeah.
But this was the key defensive player signings that we had. More out there, like pro, and people watch it, and people are still talking about it, and it's all good with that. But with that being said, let's go out there and talk about. Let's talk right quick, a minute per. Let's do it. Let's do that right quick. Just to go quick filler.
Real quick.
So let me just go ahead and jump with your team right quick. Let's go.
We call football.
Oh, everybody, welcome to the kingdom. I am your host.
Oh my God.
I am your host.
I hate you sometimes.
The rightful, the beautiful host of this kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Detroit Lions. I'm just saying, with the Lions, hear us roar. Real quick, our teams, my team has not really done a lot of signing. They basically have been trying to re-sign our players, trying to keep basically ourselves intact, since everybody wants to steal our stuff. The coordinators and our players. No, you're not gonna get our stuff, because we're still gonna be good next year. The only thing that we did do when it comes to basically signings per se, basically we released Jalen Reeves-Maybin, and we signed Grant Stewart. Before that, we were hearing rumors that Grant Stewart was giving the business to everybody in the offense. He was being that guy. Last year he did play. He had 25 tackles, solo tackles, in just only 5 games. So he was really good for us. It's just we did not have space for him. But now we have made her a starter. So watch out for that. And apart from that, we did sign our coordinators. I have them right here. Our new offensive coordinators. I apologize, people. I just had this.
I'm just mad that you guys lost your defense and offensive coordinator 1 year right there. Boom, straight up. God, Jesus.
What can I say? People love to hate. I mean,
that was quick as hell.
People love to hate, even when we have a slip up at the end of the year. Because let's be honest, last season was our best franchise season, bar none. We literally were smoking everybody. We literally were destroying everybody. If it wasn't because the Vikings had Lord Arnold out there, literally just having a renaissance year, we could have easily just walked in the playoffs just scot-free. We just had a bad playoff game, bad performance, I think that what this team should do, it's basically draft for the defense, uh, trying to accommodate our offensive coordinator, defensive coordinators, trying to get them in the flow of things. We still have a good team. We still have our offense is intact. Our defense is intact. We just have to get a little bit better. There is no reason to panic. There is no reason for the Lions to be bad next year. We still have most of our core. We still have most of our guys. And sure, we don't have our offensive coordinator and our defensive coordinator anymore. But I think let me look it up real quick. I apologize because I had it right here. I don't know what happened.
Oh, you good? You good? That I don't know, man. It's gonna be a toughie, man, for you guys with new coordinators to establish something and go back to get to the land, man. That's gonna be it's gonna be a little bit.
It's not gonna be as it's not gonna be as bad. Why? Because at least for our offensive coordinator, he was the senior offensive assistant in 2022 and 2023. So he already knows the offense. He's already familiar. He's very familiar with the procedures. He already knows what to do and what Matt Campbell likes to play. What Dan Campbell, I should say, likes to play. So he should be good with that offense. As for a defensive coordinator, also he's coming from the team itself. This is our 50. He's our first year with us. So we have we we brought people that were coordinators from in the family, so we didn't bring any outside guys. So they're still familiar. We just have to get basically um get the new guys that were coming in from the draft, get them up, get them up and running, get them ready for playoff NFL games, and then just keep going, keep keep the ball rolling from last year. Don't think just because we lost in the playoffs last year doesn't mean that we're doing bad. We are not.
Oh,
We,
definitely not the Lions. No, definitely you guys are. And I would like to see how the offense runs with this with the new coordinator. I would love to see that. And then,
in my opinion, the most that I'm worried about is the defensive side, because it doesn't matter how much we score, if we don't stop people, that's where
you guys gotta get you guys are gonna get more aggressive on defense. Definitely, I think your coach is pushing for that too as well. So definitely that is a good thing to see from the Lions. I haven't seen them in engage on free agency that much. They just play back watching everybody. I know that your boy, what's it called? Brown. I forgot his first.
I'm on Russell Brown.
Russell Brown. I know he was like pissed about seeing the Bears signing people left and right.
The Bears,
the little Bears.
I mean, because the reason he says that is because he's like, okay, here's a team that was basically perfect, almost perfect into the playoffs. We just have one slip in the playoffs, and nobody's talking about us, but everybody's talking about the Bears, who were basically bottom of the bottom.
But they just actively signing people, man. So the Bears have signed a whole bunch of people, and I'm crazy to see what the Bears look like. To be honest,
Here's the thing. When you have a bad team, that's what you do. You sign people.
Well,
when you have a good team, you resign people.
Yeah, and that's what they do. And even one of our Atlanta Falcons, great Atlanta Falcon. Hopefully Gary Jarrett gets his jersey retired as an Atlanta Falcon. He's hometown boy, so he's out there now in the Bears. But that's hey man, I hopefully you guys make a good run like you guys did last year. But with that being said, let's go out there and jump on them dirty birds to call it a day.
We call football.
All right, I'm gonna do this in 5 minutes, so I'm gonna go out there record breaking, handling business. All right, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have signed almost about 6 to 7 players, all in defense, not just one offense. With Fuller, I think it was like which was today. I think it was today. for special teams because I've especially needed some good work in there. So that's good. That's outstanding. But my biggest thing and what everybody's craving for, we got 2 cards to still play, ladies and gentlemen. And nobody has mentioned this. All this Atlanta Falcons fans just like me that come out and bring out content is not emphasizing this enough. We got 2 cards to play. Number one, there's people out there, there's teams out there, not people, teams out there that can still look for a quarterback. All right. Yes, we just paid $10 million to Kirk Cousins for being in the roster. Yes, he gets another 23 next year or at the beginning of the year. Got it. Too easy. Fuck that. Atlanta Falcons do not care if they got to pay the money. They pay it. Don't care about it. He's could be. He's gonna be the big. He's gonna be the biggest backup quarterback or the biggest contract for the backup quarterback in the league ever in history. Okay, so if you're looking at it, he makes more money now than Brady in his whole career right now. If you compare careers, right? So no lie. So far, Kirk Cousins has made more money in his career than Brady did playing football. So stay here with me. So they got that card to still play, to trade for a defensive player, maybe a good wideout. Because I'm not saying that what we had is bad, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get me wrong. We in the dirty South, okay? However, I need a big boy in the wideout. All we have is small, speedy wide receivers besides London, okay? So I need a big body as a wideout to go out there and be physical. So that could be one that could be brought in. The other card that we have is our boy, the unicorn. With the unicorn is in the trade block. So the unicorn could go somewhere else for a good wideout, physical wideout as well. So we got those 2 trump cards. All right.
For the people out there at home who don't know who the unicorn is,
Kyle Pitts. Let me bring it in. Kyle Pitts. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So Kirk Cousins will be a backup. All right. He messed up whenever he said that he was good whenever, and I think it was week 9 or week 10 around there, that he actually got hit, almost rolled over, like literally he got run over by a Saints linebacker. So and then from that point on, he was never the same. That's whenever all his interception came in and he got benched. So we will see what happens. We will see what happens with Kirk Cousins. But we got true cards in our backpack to actually play, to actually either move. It could be in the draft. We can move forward in the draft. You never know. Okay?
Maybe you can even package them together. Be like, okay, you can take Kyle Pitts, but for you to take Kyle Pitts, you have to take Kirk Cousins off our plate.
Yeah. So we got options in our plate. However, I'm gonna talk about the defense. The defense, my boy Jeff, the new coordinator. I call him Jeffy, man. Just my boy. You know, I call him every day, Jeffy. So my boy Jeffy right now, he's getting busy. So our number one Achilles, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not a Falcon fan or track the Falcons, or you tracking the Falcons and you want to talk to me, our biggest Achilles is the defense. We have had number one offense here and there in years. Even the year that we went to the Super Bowl, we had the number one offense, but the last place defense. So that's why we got Tom Brady. That's why we made Tom Brady the GOAT. So anyway, all right. I always tell this.
We made him the GOAT.
So whenever they say GOAT and then there's a dot at the end on those memes, we put that dot in the end in the GOAT. Okay, so
you're saying Atlanta is good at making goats?
Yeah, we good at making goats. That's all I can say right now. I'm frustrated just like anybody else, man. It's been toughy. It's been toughy. So with Morris and Jeff out there, there are defense of mine and gurus. So right now we signed Mike Hughes, the quarterback, for 3 years, $18 million. Quarterback as well, Keith Taylor signing is coming in for special teams duties as well. So it can be alternate with my boy Fowler should be more into the offense, wide out, more depth in there, but he's also two of the people that can be in the back, see the kickoffs. We got the linebacker, Divine Diablo. Listen, that was one of the biggest signs that we have had in this free agency. Listen, 2-year, $14 million, former third-round pick of 2021. He's a beast from the Raiders. If you haven't seen a clip of him, I need you guys to check that out, okay? So, Jake Matthews, obviously from the Matthew brothers, a boy that, from Green Bay. His brother, we have his brother. We signed him for an extension that was big because he's in that left tackle, that side that the quarterback do not see. Okay, so we will see what happens. Okay, on that. So he was an extension of him was I think it was $45 million with $38 million guaranteed. Once again, like my boy Hutch said, we in the wrong profession all day. So
we are.
We're in the wrong.
We really are. Let's be honest.
Yes, Leonard Floyd was the other one. He finished 22nd. He had 22 solo tackles. Defensive stat. I'm sorry. He finished he finished 22nd in the overall solo tackles in the league, which Hendrickson from Cincinnati was the first one. Defensive stats is he had 25 solo tackles, assisted 17, tackle 42, sacked 8.5 during the year. Listen, 8.5, that's almost equivalent in what we had, or half of what we had in last year. So bring him Floyd, bring in Diablo. That is gonna put some pressure on the offense. Okay. So we are working and we are signing the players that we need to sign and develop and be better on defense. Because let's be real, man. Our offense is legit. We can score on anybody. There's no questions, no doubts on that.
It's funny how both of our teams have the same problem.
Yeah, exactly.
We have great offenses, but when it comes to like defenses,
no, we are built in ours. And then of course the defensive line, Morgan Fox, 2000 last year, 27 tackles, 19 solo tackles, and then you got sacked 3.5. That's good. That's stuff that we need to bring. We need you to bring that to the Dirty Birds area. So I'm loving what I'm seeing, but I need a physical running wide receiver. I need a physical wide receiver. We do need another edge rusher. We probably should get our boy Williamson. I think it is from is he from Bama or from South Carolina, something like that. He is out of the draft. But we will be talking more about the draft later on in another program that we got.
I think we're planning on doing a pre-draft show. Just going out the picks and what each of our teams are planning to do, and at least for the lottery, at least for like the first, let's just say 20 or the first round, what we think it's gonna happen. We will get back on you guys with that.
Yeah.
So far. So anything else you gotta talk? You got anything else to say?
Hey, once again, shout outs to our offense. We're doing great. I don't want to bring up too much. Wide receivers, Drake London, everybody knows 1,200 yards last year, 100 reception, 9 TDs. Darnell Mooney came out of nowhere. Was just impressed by him, 992 yards, 5 TDs, 64 receptions. But from that point down,
you guys get lucky when it comes to like talent.
Oh, bro, it's crazy. We full of talent. Like our running back Robinson and a backup running back, our Jared, they can be started. Well, obviously, each one of them can be a starter anywhere else. So it's just crazy. One is agile, the other one is a north-south kind of runner. So we gotta. I'm expecting great things from my team this year. We should be taking the NFC South in our back pockets and moving forward because the Saints have done nothing. The Panthers, even though the quarterback is looking better, whatever. But our problem always been the Bucks, and the only thing that I hate that the Bucks got, it was I forgot his name right now. They just signed somebody in the defensive side too. from it was in the Jets. Oh,
Did Baker re-sign with the Bucks?
yes,
Actually?
they did. They did. There was a kind of joke in there, so it was. Yeah, I think the manager or something like that kind of tricked him or something like that. Yeah, it was kind of funny. It was a funny joke. It's pretty good. So, by the way, man, I know I hate the Bucks. You know, not hate. It's just rivalry shit. You know.
Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Excuse my French. It's just rivalry stuff with the Panthers. We don't like each other.
I feel the same. I feel the same with the Vikings. We don't like each other.
We don't like each other. It's just the way it goes. It's just football is different, ladies and gentlemen. So, but let's go out there and go to the main cast before we get out of here, man. Just go out there and just move to the main drop.
We call football.
But yeah, like we was talking about, it's just different. Just football is different, man. Football is just
football is one of those sports I think it's like the closest thing to like college.
Yeah.
Football or college play, because in college, for people who don't know, college play, but whether it's in basketball or in football, it gets really intense. It gets really in your face. Like those diehard fans, we are here to play. We are here to we don't like the other team. It's not personal.
We don't like it. We don't wear nothing from them. We don't like what they stand for. We don't like nothing.
No. Yeah, like you're never the same thing goes. You're never gonna see a Bama fan in a Georgia shirt, and vice versa.
Yeah.
So same way you ain't never gonna see this man right here with a Vikings shirt.
Yeah.
I'd rather burn my skin before I do that.
It's just part of it, man. It's life, and it is good. It's what we love about the game, man. It's only 17 games a year, 18.
17 glorious weeks.
Yeah, of the year, and then we blessed with the playoffs, one and done. That's what makes it better than any other sports right now.
It's not like we play 100+ games a season.
Yeah, and then
that is insanity.
Yep. So once again, the game is out. The game is great. If you haven't seen the game, please check them out. And with this being said, any like or share will be greatly appreciated. Remember, guys, we just bring content to you guys. If you want to talk to us, if you're watching us and you don't know nothing about English, or you don't know how to write English, or you feel a little bit yucky about the English, write it in Spanish. We got you, man. We just read it and translate it. It's all good. Me and Hush, we bilingual. We make it happen. Go ahead.
We have multiple programs here in Spanish. We have on Tuesdays we have Jonel Salas with We Call Sports Puerto Rico. He's always taking care of everything that has to do with Puerto Rican basketball when it comes to the WCSP, which from what I'm hearing, the season started. It started out hot.
Yeah, it is really hot. Can't wait for him to come out and talk about that.
Yeah, I can't wait for tomorrow's program. We also have on Thursday, obviously the main cast We Call Sports, because this man right here, Gandhi, and the other individual, which I don't remember his name right now. On Fridays, eventually, we're still getting that process. On Fridays, it's going to be We Call Wrestling Puerto Rico with this individual right here. I'm gonna be bringing you the best news from Puerto Rican wrestling, and then obviously on Saturday we got We Call Wrestling with myself, Jonel, and DJ, and that other individual that I don't remember his name. And also, I thank you for reminding. I forgot that other individual that I don't remember his name also has another program now called We Call Fantasy. Him and Wally, they got it going on with a fantasy league in baseball. He's always bringing out good information, who to pick, who not to pick, what to do in their fantasy. So if you want to kick But in your league, in your personal baseball league, just go ahead and tune in on Sunday because those guys, they got you.
Definitely on that. So with that being said, thank you for being with us. It was wonderful as always. It's great whenever we come out and talk about football. Everything is great. Everything is great when we talk about football. So, hey, Hush, nothing else you want to tell everybody before we leave?
Like I've always said, tomorrow is a hope. It's a promise. People, take care of your loved ones. Love yourself. Love everybody. Remember, an early exit, it's not a solution. Do not like my co-host said out here. Don't look for a permanent solution. What is it for a temporary problem? If you want to rewrite your history, you can do it. Age limitations, color, nothing can stop you. If you want to reach a mountain, if you want to climb the mountain, you're not just going to climb any mountain. You're going to climb the tallest mountain and the biggest mountain. This was Hush Eds. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you could please like, share, subscribe, I would appreciate it so much. You guys may not think it doesn't help. It helps us a lot. Anything else you want to say, Nolo?
Oh yeah, man, I appreciate everything. The support is felt. Project is going great. We're trying to get, like Hush said earlier, we're trying to get to that 1,000. So please subscribe to our platforms so we can keep moving forward, bringing you more content. If you got any questions, concerns, even if you watch this, record it, come back, write it, say something, just post something in the comments. We get back at you. There's no problem with that. So with that being said, hey, measurement of excuses is 0 to back up Hush. Just go out there and attack any problems that you got. Hey, if you're looking for a signal, this is it. Don't do it. Call somebody, talk to somebody. We are here for you. Right in We Call Us Sports. Somebody's gonna write you back. Okay. So once again, thank you for being with us here at We Call Football via We Call Sports Podcast. Let's go out there and make sure that everything is good. Let's keep an eye on the draft. And let's see what happens. We're going to see you next week. Maybe talking about the draft. Maybe not. Maybe. So stay tuned for us. We're definitely going to be coming around here and making it happen. So once again, Hush X, Nolo Boy, hashtag Red Cup. You already know what's the deal. Thank you for being with us tonight. Deuces, have a great night.